Amphorius.
Yeah, that's what you haven't been with us on the
We should consider Pom-Pom's opinion, too. They don't know we're considering Amphorius as a
Yeah! Plus, even if we pass Amphorius over, we've still got a fuel problem.
In other words, we won't be leaving Penacony anytime soon.
Or we could also revisit our previous stops to make sure that the astral charts and navigation routes are all functioning fine. I will.
Creating chaos is also a means of maintaining social stability, if you ask me.
If you have the time for mindless gossip, you're probably better off spending it on getting...
They say this is all part of ongoing investigation. But is there even any point to doing this? I mean, look at us. This sudden surge in inter-family cooperative efforts. It's nothing but a pretense for those outsiders, isn't it?
Sounds like you've got insider intel. Now I'm curious. Are the stories going around true? Was the furor that broke out a while ago really a result?
Those are some difficult questions. Didn't I just say that creating... Who knows who's been fanning the flames? But there are a dozen rumors going around out there, each...
Oh, I've heard those. Conspiracy theories about how the IPC had orchestrated everything and... what was it again? That the chaos was only...
Oh, the truth has probably been long buried under all the hearsay. All I can say for sure.
You mean the former Oak family head?
Bingo. Most of the blame was pinned on him when the Charmony Festival was abruptly cancelled. Since then, not a single soul suit back. Forget his whereabouts. Nobody even knows if he's still alive. Talk about scary.
I've heard another theory about that family head, though. I beg your pardon, sirs. Dreamweavers are carrying out inspections on the routes around here, and all affected facilities have been closed off.
What happened? Is this because of the Stellaron? Jeez, are we Penaconians never gonna dream it?
There is no cause for alarm, sir. The Stellaron has already been sealed. This is just a routine inspection. Please rest assured that the family will do everything.
I see. We'll leave the two of you.
Excuse me, sir. Have we met before?
Oh. Do you recall when or where we might have met?
My bad. I must be mistaken. Sorry about that.
You sure have a knack for stirring up trouble. Of all the routes available, you had to take the one that Bloodhound...
We shouldn't run into any problems with you around. Even if they see through the Harmony's power of disguise, they'll be able...
Spare a thought for me, will you? Just being in your company is plenty enough to get me into trouble, Mr. Prime Fugitive.
And that is exactly why I need you with me. You're the only one I can rely on in Penacony.
The only one you can rely on. What about her?
At least, she was spared from the consequences of my actions.
What a shame, huh?
Why do you say that?
Just thought that being mean might be more effective than consoling you. I've seen plenty like you. Eager for everyone to take you to task after a setback because that's the only way you'll feel better. As though the more they condemn you, the more likely you can rectify. That said, if I'd really wanted to hit you where it hurts, I'd use a different approach. Like...
You're right.
She should still be in Penacony. Aren't you going to...
That won't be necessary. I'm sure you already know why. Considering your vested interest in reading my thoughts, I can't bring myself to see her when I'm a fugitive.
All right, then let's keep going. Helping a fugitive return to their home. So exciting.
Feeling lucky. I see 2 bloodhounds. What's happening at Ideen Park?
Hey! Hey! In case you didn't notice, I can't see.
My apologies. I forgot that you're not...
Remind me, why do I have to make this trip?
We've been through this. You're the only one... Besides, we once lived a cat-and-dog existence.
You certainly don't have much of one if you can bring yourself to say something.
Yet you will repay this favor all the same. After all, you're only alive today because...
Holy moly! Can you...
When you were abandoned in the wild and near your end, I showed you a way to survive. When you were at your wit's end and felt lost about your future, I did everything within my power.
Okay, I get it already. You have a way with words, I'll give you that. Still, it's one thing to repay a favor. I don't understand. Why are you hell-bent on going back to Penacony? Did they make you a deal? You can have your freedom back, but in return you must turn against all whom you once called fam-
Regrettably, Lady Bonajade didn't drop so much as a hint.
Go now. You are free, O Chosen One, who dare to exceed his bounds. Sever your wings, descend to the mortal realm, and walk their lands. See what the...
I will not.
As I mentioned earlier, it's a trade, and you don't have to give me an answer right now. Rewards are not reaped in a day, and if there's one thing I'm best at, it's waiting. The sweet dream still continues, and the night is still long.
She only left me with a most intriguing message before setting me free. As for whether I can afford the price, I'll only know when I find out what it is.
But nothing good ever comes out of being in the IPC's debt.
I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. For now, there's still some time before that payment is due. So why not exercise the right to freedom that
By walking straight into...
Or by making amends for when it's time to go. This will be farewell for good. So, before I leave Penacony, I'd like to take...
Can't you just look back on it from a...
There's something else I want to do, too. The embryo of philosophy may have fallen, but the order in Penacony...
Get off your high horse. The other 4 families are more than capable of working things out on their own.
I might have gone astray, but others shouldn't have to clean up after my mistakes.
Then you should also know that the IPC isn't gonna help you a second time. If you fall into the family's hands...
You know how it is. The tie should be on the center line. The shirt must not protrude from the vest. Trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the same applies when bidding my home farewell, too.
But what has Ideen Park got to do with you? Don't tell me that the Founder is one of your disguises.
I'm not that...
Oh, come on.
That sounds familiar.
I'm aware.
What? What, Mr. 1 Week?
I want to know what's going on.
There's nothing.
Aftermath.
Renowned workaholic.
Oh, I see. Coming back to the topic of the...
What happens if you violate the...
It's baffling, but
Yeah, that works.
please take these notes with you.
You shouldn't have said that just now,
Said what?
Mr. Workday.
I was... So, why are...
You could say that. You were taking a walk in the park like any other day, in hindsight.
You rose through the ranks soon after.
Quite the contrary.
Was that his way of training you?
Perhaps he was just using an approach with lighter consequences to show me what he'd learned in life. That there is never an idea. This place is no exception.
Let's see what we have on these. No consumption of food except for burgers. What? No consumption of food other than burgers, especially ice cream. Please tell me.
I have nothing against desserts. The only reason I made that rule is so that people can learn to wait in line in an orderly manner for...
What happens if I break the rule?
It's as the Bloodhound said. Corrective measures will be enforced.
Try.
Wait, don't...
So,
That's odd.
didn't I tell ya? The family can take care of the issue without... Next on the list is the stage. Let's go and check it out. Only cast and crew members are allowed on the stage. A surprise.
And an easy one to test. Neither of us is part of the cast or a crew member.
Huh?
Let's try that again.
What's going on?
Guide those who have lost their way back onto the right path. Looks like this is an example of the corrective me-
You've been iron-fisted since you were little. Wait a sec. If this is how violations are correct...
I tried to warn you. How do you feel?
Now, I'm feeling
In any case, say what you will, but I can't sit by and do nothing. Not when I'm the cause of all this trouble in Ideen Park. There's no need to involve...
What's the plan?
Nothing complicated. All distortions have their roots. When a distorted after echo manifests, then I'll use the power of...
So, can I take it that rules are meant to be broken now? Please do not use Soul Glad bottle caps sold by the Drangel Troop. Where? Are they hiding or something? Oh, there it is. Found a good hut.
Just one moment.
Let me translate that for you. Who are you trying to...
I'm afraid you're going to have to handle this if it isn't an...
Handle this? Wait. Is that real?
May I remind you that I am currently on the run?
Luck's on our side. Looks like we... Shall we give this capsule machine a try and see what happens?
Dear Nameless, trailblazing. Rest your weary...
All this free time, why not make the most of it with a game?
Do not discard trash in This is absurd. Did you make this rule too?
Children tend to be fascinated by such paradoxes. I was no exception.
Forget it. I don't even know how to joke about this. Well, what do you suggest we throw in? Something's happening. What is this? A woodcutter?
We're not breaking enough rules. We should look elsewhere, too.
Nothing's off so far. Maybe we should open the capsule? They can't be seriously going that... No. Hey, look out!
I hope for an end to strife in the world. Resonate all together. This battle is unavoidable. We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Fangs and claws got dull. Never hesitate!
No dirty tricks. Watch your head. I hit the mark. Opportunity doesn't knock on its own, you know. The dice have been cast. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
Lend me your strength.
Sure, I'll play along.
Fangs and claws got dull. The fearless will not fear.
May song bring us victory.
Watch your head.
the storm.
To guard and defend! Crush them!
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever triumphant! Victory inevitable! Never hesitate!
I hit the mark.
I venture forth to hunt.
Forever triumphant! Victory inevitable!
All in.
Troublesome.
The fearless will not fear!
I hit the mark.
Oh, did they have to do that?
Perhaps making the attractions no longer just...
Aren't the rules being too finicky?
Enough. The location of the distortion is nearby.
Oh, there it is.
Time for it to disappear for good. Reveal thyself unto me, as is customary. All creatures endowed...
Whoa, it worked. The IPC totally should have sent someone to keep an eye on you. Aren't they worried that you...
So long as there remains a need for me to keep a low profile, I'm no threat to them.
That's true. Come to think of it, you had always been in the spotlight, be it as a respected member of the elite or a leader. When was the last time you fell into...
Sometime before I turned 6. Like most boys would, I tried to fly.
That was sarcasm, in case you didn't realize. But whoa, you actually...
You never forget times of failure.
Ugh, you're probably the only one who'd consider something like that. What is it this time?
Just looking back.
But nothing's there.
That's the whole point of revisiting a place. When I look at everything here, the memories are so fresh, it's as if it all only happened yesterday, when the younger me tasted failure here. I ran myself ragged to fix the mess. I thought myself no longer the same person as before. But I'm glad for this chance to look back on my past in this way. Come now.
So, where are we heading next?
OT Mall. There are bloodhounds stationed along the way.
I don't mean to meddle, but I'd advise you to stay away.
Did something happen?
There isn't any concrete information yet, but anomalies have been reported around the area. The family is currently... You okay?
I'm fine. The Stellaron incident may have been quelled, but who is to say that nobody has another agenda? Thanks for the tip, sir. We'll make a detour. May you stay safe, too.
Hold on. Sweet Dreams are technically safe, but it would be wise to look out for oncoming vehicles.
Thank you.
Whew, that was no ordinary passerby. It's a miracle that he didn't see through your disguise.
The Astral Express should have departed a long time ago. Why is he still in Pen? We needn't change our plans because of him. But be sure to keep your guard up. I hope nothing terrible has fallen upon Penacony while I was... Come now. It's time we set off. Let's not stick too close to each other, just in case. A few feet or so between us will do. Seems I let my wish...
I will, but before I do, put your hands behind your back and answer my questions in short sentences.
Short sentences?
I need to make sure your words aren't concealing any dangerous incantations.
I can't believe I've left everyone with such a peculiar impression. Please, believe me when I say that I didn't come back here with ill intent. Penacony will never...
I'm afraid I won't be taking your words at face value. Not after how you wielded the... Answer me. What are you doing?
It looks like there's only one way to gain your trust. Come on out, 1 week. We found...
So, it was the IPC that freed you.
My sister has likely made an agreement of some sort with them. As for how I'm able to move around freely in Penacony, I have one... As you can see, I've only returned to my home to bid it farewell. Would you be kind enough to give me a chance to say goodbye, so that I may leave?
Agreed. But, until you leave Penacony for good, you're to stay by my...
You have my gratitude.
I left my home in a hurry, too. I know how it feels. That said, I can't make this call by myself. My companions need to know about this.
The Astral Express crew is in Penacony too?
Come with me. We'll go find them. You?
Okay. Boy, this is good.
We're here.
Mr. Yang, if you don't mind, there's something that puzzles me. Now that the crisis on the planet of festivities has been averted, shouldn't the Astral Express have departed to continue on its trailblaze? Could it be that someone stirred up trouble after I left?
And if that...
I doubt I'm in any position to be proposing ideas, but I'm happy to defer to the nameless and...
There's no need to worry. All is well in Penacony. Our reason for lingering here...
A passenger?
The Express has been commissioned.
By passenger, do you mean this lady here? These ladies?
This... How?
You're finally here, Mr. Yang. We have a...
Isn't it fascinating how variables never fail to find their way into the I have no interest in the Harmony's celebration, so it's only natural for me to turn down the I hear that the Astral Express... Could there be more to it? Logic. The average Pathstrider wouldn't leave any trace behind in the Garden of Recollection's mirror. It's a pity we do not communicate much within the society. Not to mention we've lost most of our members to the Lord of Silence. That Foxian girl has So, is it out of goodwill that the Astral Express volunteered to send her back? Looks like this is one exceptional passenger. Don't you have to accompany her then, Miss Himiko?
So, is anyone gonna tell me what's going on? March?
Oh, about that. Why don't you ask him instead? He knows how to present things logically. You don't have to tell him. Forget it. I'll tell you. We walked around with Miss Ting-Yun for a while after separating from the rest. But then...
Did something happen in the dreamscape?
Actually, it's more like it was someone's fault. We met a Pepeshi filming a try not to...
So that sort of try not to laugh challenge.
I didn't really want to do it, but...
What happened?
Oh, come on, stop interrupting. Miss Ting-Yun ate the candy too, but she only sneezed nonstop. Achoo! Achoo! Sneeze after sneeze. And before we knew it...
What's your take on this?
The dreamscape is a memorial world. It is likely the candy triggered her. There is no cause for concern. We've...
Mr. Yang?
It's okay. You can reveal yourself.
I was only being careful. Help me remove my disguise.
It's been a while, everyone.
You! What's going on?
Everyone, stay calm. I'll explain. I believe that at this point, Sunday, Mr. 1 Week here, is an old acquaintance.
Pleased to meet you, fair lady. And you, of course.
The surprises just...
Let's leave this discussion for later.
That's not gonna be...
Miss March 7th, have you taken the time?
Yours.
It's me! I'm the one who wants... How often do you get the chance to work with... I know, we can't...
I guess I can consider it. I hope everything goes smoothly for your guild. There. Now do you see what I mean, Mr. Yang?
There does appear to be an...
Forget about it. How are you gonna clone your bat?
Mr. Yang mentioned the Express's next voyage is to send a passenger back home. Could this lady be from this...
Yes, more specifically, the
Lao Fu? Didn't the Antimatter Legion launch an ambush on the Lao Fus?
Quite the contrary. She might have been the person closest to the island.
Looks like there's a lot...
Story for another time. As host of the Dreamscape, do you...
I don't have much to go on now. Perhaps we should talk to the other Miss Ting Yu.
That sounds nice. People never forget it, but then again, gifts should be lasting. What about a delightful new bouquet of... That's a... if we really want to do this right, though, it's the thought behind... She may...
You sure have a way of not...
These three Tingyuns don't look like they'll be.
So, what do you
Let's try a different name.
Well, don't we sound chummier?
The problem with Miss Ting Yun is just as I suspected before. In other words, it means the Ting Yuns we see...
Okay...
At any rate, this is a known occurrence across the Dreamscape. The only problem is that these missed...
One that we can decide it may take me... Huh? You can't fly? I can. I can fly. I'll take you next time. Should we get...
Nah, I think she's perfectly fine.
Even if that's true. Huh? Yikes. She's scary. This Miss Ting...
what?
I'm still deliberating.
Aha! I knew it! I always have an eye for talented people. No problem. Take your time. Looking for me? Oh, were you all looking?
Found her!
It's nothing special.
She ought to meet your 1 week...
Worth a try. My lady, if I may, I wish to perform a tuning on you.
Before you start, you should know that we're keeping our eyes on you. If you even think about taking Miss Ting-Yun hostage...
It is not my intention to provoke you. Perhaps, as assurance, we can have my friend here perform the task in my stead. 1 week has a higher mastery of the harmony than I do.
That is true.
If you still have concerns, you are also free to restrain me while he performs the tuning.
There's no need for that. You're acting so... sincere.
Are you all right with this, Miss Ting-Yun?
I go as the wind blows, so...
Then kindly forgive our intrusion. Please do your best.
What the... Did any of you hear a voice just now?
A voice?
Never mind.
Look! It's working!
Never did I expect that every encounter with you would always be in moments of distress. Did I conduct myself improperly?
Miss Ting-Yun! You're finally back! You may be small, but you're pretty amazing. Huh? Oh, what?
It's nothing. Just a trivial...
What do you sense?
I should have let you handle it yourself. I nearly died. Just now.
Don't be afraid. What is this? No matter what you see, you only need to remember you're not alone. Where does this